What's up, Stat Family? Told you we was coming back with another. We got Larry Bird Celtics versus Isiah Thomas Pistons, March 2nd, 1986. This is a live reaction. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that sub button, and comment below. Let get it. You already know it's live and legendary, I promise you. I don't gotta say too much, I already know now. I promise you. We ain't doing no playing. It's legendary. And we ain't done with the 60s. We ain't done with the 70s. We ain't done with the 80s. We ain't done with the 90s. We just getting started. We waited our turn. I promise you that. Shout out to them real legends. Always, never go wrong when you're watching them real legends now. Especially before your time. Y'all know what time it is. You know what?
The first half this season, the slumping Detroit Pistons were a frustrated team. Even cheerful Isiah Thomas lost some spirit. But how things have changed. With sizzling Kelly Tripucka and red-hot All-Star MVP Thomas leading the way, the Pistons have turned it around, and basketball is once again fun in Detroit. Winning is nothing new to Larry Bird, whose remarkable play may earn him his third straight MVP award. But now the Boston Celtics have more than just Bird. They have depth. Scott Wedman adds offensive punch, and Bill Walton has proved to be the latest link in the Celtics tradition of team basketball. When you've got the best record in the game, things often go your way. But today in Boston, the Celtics must meet the challenge of the NBA's hottest team, the Detroit Pistons. And we've got two teams on the roll today. The Boston Celtics, still with the best record in the league, and the Detroit Pistons here at sold-out Boston Garden. And as you look at the Central Division standings, the Pistons with a club record 10 in a row. They've not been able to gain on first place Milwaukee, however, because the Bucks also have won 10 straight games. And good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dick Stockton, and welcome to the NBA on CBS. This is not a place that any visiting team wants to play, because the Boston Celtics have lost only one game at Boston Garden all year. But Tommy Heinsohn, the Detroit Pistons, are anxious to inflict defeat number 2 on the Celtics. They had such troubles early, they've turned it around. Why?
Well, I think, Dick, that Kelly Tripucka had a bad knee. He didn't play enough minutes. That's come around. He's playing more minutes, getting more shots. They've worked him for the offense better. And also a new concept. Twin midgets, Isiah Thomas and the rookie Joe Dumars, presents different defensive problems to the guards of the teams throughout the league than they normally expect.
Now, the Celtics are healthier than they have been. Kevin McHale, who didn't play against the Lakers, is back. He's not starting. Scott Wedman still is. And usually games between these teams feature the inside play of Boston and the outside perimeter shooting of the Pistons.
Well, I'll tell you, Chuck Daly is really more afraid of Wedman right now.
They'll have the starting lineups for these teams, beginning, of course, with the visiting Detroit Pistons. They can score. Kelly Tripucka, who's been red hot. Kent Benson playing well. Bill Lane-Beer, the leading rebounder in the league up front. And the twin midgets, Isiah Thomas and Joe Dumars, as Tommy mentioned. Chuck Daly done a fine job bringing the Pistons back. For the Boston Celtics, they still go with Scott Wedman along with Larry Bird up front, and Robert Parrish is having a fine year, and that smile indicates how he feels about the season. Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge in the backcourt, and another outstanding coaching job by Casey Jones. The officials working today is Darryl Garretson and Lee Jones. Now, this is a very special day for all of us at CBS because of something earned by my partner, Tom Heinsohn. And for that, let's go to the public address announcer, Andy Jick.
Legendary. We're going at Big Bird.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Boston Celtics are pleased to acknowledge today's announcement that Tommy Heinsohn, the former Celtics player and coach, has been voted for induction into the Basketball Hall of Fame in Springfield, Massachusetts. Tommy joins 13 other Celtics who have also been so honored. Please join with us in congratulating Tommy for his deserved honor.
That's legendary right there.
He does deserve it. Tom Heinsohn, it took a while, but good things happen to those who wait. And Tommy, you've got to feel great about this. I mean, it's the best honor you've ever had, huh?
Well, my teammates were all great players, you know, and we never really were out there in the stat department, but I think it's a tribute to the Celtic team of that era who played so well as a team.
And this is the tribute you richly deserve, and they're still on their feet for Tommy Heinsohn. One more, Tommy. Tommy Heinsohn and 5 others elected to the Hall of Fame, and we'll tell you who they are a little later on in the program. Meanwhile, we're getting underway. The Pistons will be in the traveling blue. Bill Laimbeer will jump against Robert Parrish for the Celtics. Celtics have won 4 in a row, 25 out of 28, and they control the tip. They put Dumars on Dennis Johnson, so that means Isiah Thomas is guarding Ainge. Benson is on Larry Bird, who goes in with the first shot.
Damn, get it
I
started,
don't
Bird.
think we're going to see as
Go
much
early.
running today, Dick, as perhaps we have in the past, particularly by the Pistons.
Bird didn't
who
waste
wanna
no time, did he?
defend less possession, so they don't want to run.
They do when the opportunity is there, but it's not, they don't. Benson
Benson.
gets outside.
Good shot.
Benson has started 23 in a row, and the Pistons have lost only 4 of those games, so he's given them solid minutes. Dennis Johnson.
Good shot, DJ. That's how you get it started. 2 for 2 from the
doctor
field.
yesterday shows no ill effects as the Celtics lead 4-2. You talked about the new guard arrangement by the Pistons. How'd that work?
With 2 point guards, Isiah Thomas and Joe Dumars, you really can put a pressure on that big guard of the opposition. He's not used to playing.
Come on, man. We need a rebound down there.
DJ is going to be a key man in the defense.
That was a good shot, Lambert.
Bill Laimbeer, who makes his living offensively hitting that kind of a shot outside, ties the ball game up. And here's Larry Bird. Thomas, the
Good
rebound.
look, Bird.
Normally, we see end-to-end, coast-to-coast basketball, and maybe not so much that
Ooh.
today.
Good
Off
pass.
the leg inside,
Benson,
comes
the
in.
finish.
Any points they get from Benson has to be a bonus.
Exactly right, Dick. But on that penetration that time by Isiah Thomas, that's how they're developing their inside game. Make the low post defenders move, and it opens up for easy passes.
Pass down there. Showtime.
Offensive rebound.
Harris got 3 inside.
They can't do nothing with Paris. Ain't nobody down there
And
to
we have
guard.
another tie. By the way, Benson scored 15 points in the first period Friday against Atlanta. Prior to that, he had been in a scoring slump.
The defense, Whitman. Let's get D, Bird.
Isiah Thomas told me before the game that Trapuka's the key.
I go Whitman.
to the
Knock
Pistons
down.
winning today. Whitman misses.
Get your shots up, Whitman. Get your shots
Thomas
up.
winds up with it, and it's a 4-on-2 break for the Pistons. Dumars in the corner. And
Shot,
Detroit leads.
Dumars. Good pass, Isiah Thomas.
Excellent pull-up jump shooting team off the break. They don't necessarily have to take it strong to the hoop.
Chuck Daly, who had problems early in the year, and his future might have been in doubt, but he may be talking again with Detroit about the future in Detroit with the Pistons. Parrish inside.
Good work.
Daly, by the way, is a free agent at the
Hook
end
shot.
of this year. Parrish has done so much more offense.
That's the go-to with this game. Robert Parrish, I think.
It's
a mismatch down there.
One-on-one against a guy like Laimbeer who's not going to play a lot of
Benson.
defense early for fouls.
Dumars gets the offensive
rebound, Dumars.
He's a smart, poised rookie out of McNeese State in Louisiana. Ainge doesn't go for the fake, but Thomas has too much
D.
speed. Bird gets the rebound. Lead to Ainge, getting back to
Ooh, okay, Ainge. Ah!
And Trapuka made Ainge try to
Oh, good D,
break that
Whitman.
play.
Good hustle,
Play by
Whitman.
Kelly Trapuka.
Oh,
Thomas.
good defense,
Dennis
DJ.
Johnson, and the call, a foul on Isiah.
A really difficult job on trying to contain a real flea like Isiah Thomas. You can't go for fakes. You got to keep him in between your knees so he can't penetrate.
Just under 9 minutes remaining in the opening period. High score. We've already had 4 ties. Parrish.
Good pass, good pass, good pass. Get that,
Dennis
DJ.
Johnson saves it just
Somebody
before
run
it
to
goes
it.
over the line. Ainge quickly
Ainge.
for 3.
Good shot, Ainge.
He didn't have much time to square up for that shot, and Danny Ainge, 3-pointer, gives Boston the lead by that many. Last year, the Celtics and Pistons met in the Eastern semifinals, with the Celtics winning in 6. Trapuka hitting his first outside shot. Kelly Trapuka has been a major factor in the Detroit streak.
I don't know, but both teams just put up 10 to 11 points quick. I'll tell you that.
Bird going to call a foul on Kent Benson. From behind, Benson.
Do you or don't you double team Larry Bird in the low post? That's what
definitely double team
today. What they should do there, because he kills you with passes when you double team him.
You're gonna have to.
He'll beat you one way or
You're gonna kill you them one-on-one. Either way, you definitely didn't double team. If I'm the coach.
Rotating, quick shifting defense of Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge has been in a slump. You wouldn't
Shot
know it
Ainge.
by his 2 outside shots so far, but he has been. But he keeps trucking away with his
shot. That's how you come down and answer right there.
First point, so all 5 Piston starters are on the board.
You don't contain Isiah Thomas either. He's got that good outside shot. When you try to take that away, zip, he goes by you.
Dennis Johnson pulls up. Gets the ball. Bird.
Good pass, Bird. Backboard.
Normally that's a chippy for
Good look,
Whitman.
Wade. Good look. Good pass, Bird.
Dumars.
Good shot, Dumars.
The third guard in the draft, who has been starting, sending John Long to practically oblivion. And score now is 14-13 Pistons. Largely a half-court game for both sides so far.
I noticed McHale ain't out there either.
Back on defense pretty easily.
Wedman gets the offensive board. Bird.
Okay.
What a play by Bird. Moving without the ball.
He definitely was moving without the ball.
Those two coming off the bench for you.
There go McHale and Walton.
Unbelievable when those two guys get in the game.
Thomas hits his second in a row. Isiah had 39 points in Detroit's win over Boston. Larry Bird had 47 in one game for the Celtics against these Pistons. Harris goes strong.
Ooh, okay, Paris. Showtime.
There's that one-on-one.
That's a grown man down there.
Developed because the defense of the Pistons been spread out.
Parrish is much more arrested at this juncture of the season than he has been in the past because of Bill Walton's presence. 1-point lead for the Celtics. Trapuka over Whitman, blocking out his Bird.
The box out, Bird.
Nearly halfway through this opening stanza.
Oh, yeah, DJ, good tape.
Goes all the way. Lambeer, outlet pass, 2-on-1.
Oh, yeah, I can do more. We pulling up with that. There we go. Huh, good shot.
And Detroit takes the lead again.
You did exactly what you're supposed to do, Dumars. Pull up.
They're just pushing the ball out the defense.
Promise you
Nobody's
you
willing
did.
to go out, particularly a Bird, and challenge a real tricky dribbler, giving up the outside shot.
Surprise, Washington leading
That's
Milwaukee with a
knockdown.
10-game
Ball
winning
club.
streak. As Larry Bird has 6 points in the ball game without outside
It's
shots.
going to be a game right here. You can tell it's going to be a
Playing
game.
outstanding
Neck
ball
and neck.
with the third best record in the
That's
NBA.
what we came to see.
10-game streak is on the line. Shot won't go, and a foul called against the Celtics. And we have our first time out of the game with 5:33 to go in the opening period. It's been that close.
If you're going to give up layups.
Pistons will inbound. Shooting so far in the game. Both teams shooting well. Detroit out of sight. Isiah Thomas, who thought about quitting at some point this year when the Pistons were really wallowing, enjoying the game a lot more. Trapuka has a screen from Benson, nothing doing there. Bird is playing like a safety man. He's not really guarding Kelly. And
Knockdown.
only the wide open shot, and it's short, and a loose ball foul. That's called against the Pistons.
Good blocking out that time by the Celtics. They had a wall of 3 white jerseys there.
Tommy, it looks like Bird is allowing Trapuka to get off that shot.
Well, Whitman's supposed to be playing him. He switched that time. And Chuck Daly wants Bird to play Trapuka.
You would think Dan McHale was a starter.
That will make Bird play a little defense.
Knocked away by
That's good
Lambeer.
D.
It's still Boston ball, and Kevin McHale, who came back from a sore Achilles tendon, comes back in the ball game. He's missed 14 of the last 17 games, but played 26 minutes. Or 30 minutes and scored 26 against the Clippers on Friday night. Ainge misses. He had hit a three-pointer and a long-range shot earlier. Celtics
Ooh, what a
by
pass.
one.
You got to be ready for that.
Lambeer.
Lambeer.
McHale, the
You got to
rebound.
make that, Lambeer. Come on now.
So McHale in the game. Wedman goes out. Now you're saying Chuck Daly doesn't mind
Ainge.
right?
The shot, Ainge. There you go.
No, because
Show him how to pull it.
he feels that Trapuka will get Bird's attention.
21-18 Boston.
Take him out of that
First quarter.
defensive concept.
Okay. Trapuka trying to get free, and Bird is guarding him. McHale is guarding Lane Beer, and they have Parrish.
Off the pin down. Oh, yeah, I can do more. Good pass back. Knock that down. Clean. That's how you share the ball right there.
Thomas with 6, Dumars with 6, so the backcourt for Detroit leading the way so far. 21-20 Celtics.
Oh, yeah, establish position, Bird. Turn around on his head. Turn around.
Bird.
And an illegal defense called against the Pistons, and Isiah Thomas is the guilty party.
A great height advantage over Kelly Trapuka, but McHale is going to be a problem unless he gets.
Oh, yeah, y'all going to have to play now.
Good defensive rebounds that time.
Y'all going to have to play now, Detroit.
Larry Bird, 8 points, and it looks like he has his long-range shooting eyes on today.
Big Bird ain't waste no time. He ain't even let the damn camera get on. Pulled it. Goodbye. She's gone.
Dumars off the screen, and Detroit staying in the game with their outside shooting.
Well, they have a counter play, a triple pick for Kelly Trapuka, sometimes for Joe.
Knock that down, ain't they sleeping on that jumper?
Taking a lot of shots today to try to get his shooting
They
eyes
box
back.
out too, Bird.
Thomas
Oh, yeah.
fouled
Yeah.
by Johnson from behind.
Boy, Isaiah Thomas out there hooping, ain't it?
Foul against Boston.
They are effectively being able to stop each other's fast break because Trapuka is an outside shooter. He makes an easy transition into the defense, and so does Bird.
Normally the Pistons do outscore the Celtics in the backcourt.
Get on Trapuka, running off pin downs. Trapuka ready to pull. Ooh, what a pass, Trapuka.
Good play by Isiah Thomas.
Good pass.
They got mixed up on their defense, the Celtics. Danny Ainge made a bad mistake.
8 points for Dumars, who's 4 for 4 from the field, and 8 points for Isiah Thomas.
Work down there, McHale. They can't do nothing. Go ahead. They don't got nobody down there for you.
Able to effectively contain Kevin McHale. That time they isolated him with no chance of help.
Damn, and then they take out. Damn, they still got Parrish in there too.
3
Oh,
minutes to
no.
go. Trapuka against Bird.
Good defense. Good D. Oh, okay,
Play
McHale.
by McHale.
Okay. Good take.
Kevin McHale can handle it
He damn sure did have him.
and dribble it.
Not too often, though. I'm sure Casey Jones doesn't want to see a lot of that.
A year ago tomorrow, Kevin McHale scored 56 points here in the Garden against the Pistons, the most points ever scored against Detroit.
Damn, he had 50 cents against them. I thought it was against somebody else.
Yes.
Those are you were hooping there.
Things. This was Friday night in Dallas. When the score tied, that shot won the game. And watch the Philadelphia 76ers celebrate the doctor, giving the Sixers a 3-point win over Dallas.
That was my team.
Julius Erving, Charles Barkley, and the rest of the Philadelphia 76ers against the Indiana Pacers next Sunday.
Kent Benson has had all kinds of trouble guarding Kevin McHale over the years, even, I guess, maybe in Big Ten days. But he's not going to be able to get any help. There's no room. There's a total isolation down there. No chance for double teams on Kevin.
Ooh, that's an N1.
Right by and draws
Good
the
take.
foul. That was sheer quickness and change of direction for Isiah Thomas.
That's how you beat the Celtics. You got to get everybody in foul trouble. You got to play. You got to really play when you play them. Yeah.
And gets by his man. That forces the back line of the other team's defense to adjust.
You got
And they
damn.
lose concentration on their own man.
That was a big flush. Y'all heard that.
Not having a good inside game offensively.
They choked in
A lot
there.
of times the guard set that up.
You're absolutely right, Vic, because if Isiah or Joe Dumars can penetrate and move the back line into defense, Lambier and Benson and Curtin can get offensive rebounds.
That's our back talking, ain't
Bird
it?
finds
Sound just
Ainge
like
on the other side. Wide
Ainge.
open, Danny Ainge.
Come on, Ainge. You getting good looks now.
With the rebound.
Good hustle, though, Ainge. I like that hustle now. That's how you get back.
Earl Curtin filling the lane does.
Good pass. Good
Earl
dunk.
Curtin, who's been the backup power forward after starting the first 12 games of the year, ties the score. 2 minutes to go in the first.
I like how Ainge got back on defense, though. Yeah, I give you the ball every damn time you do that. Promise you. Good shot, Bird, off that pin down.
Larry Bird averaging 25 points a game, the only one in the league amongst the leaders in 5 separate
I learned something new today again. I ain't know this was Joe Dumars' rookie year. Learned something new without looking at it, without looking up,
So far, the Pistons have indeed been
without going on Google looking. They were legendary.
When an outside shooter like Trapuka gets his game going, it's tough to shut him down.
That's a
Bird
turnaround.
is doubled with Dumars and Tripucka.
That's how you play
Same
Bird
play
right
again
there.
to Ames.
I don't know what the hell Patino was doing yesterday.
Dumars doing a job on Dennis Johnson, and the foul is committed on Dumars.
Good defense.
You're going to see the fourth man up, the trailer, as they put heat on the Celtics defense, a 4-on-2.
Oh my goodness, that was a hell of a pass though.
And the
I'm glad they showed that
Celtics
again.
with Wedman being on the bench right now, the Pistons have the faster ball club out there.
And the fast break points illustrate that. But Dennis Johnson is shooting right now. And this is the
DJ,
first
come
one
on, DJ.
coming into the ball game, Jerry Seasting, who has been outstanding as the third guard for the Celtics, formerly with Indiana, and Vinnie Johnson, who can light up any arena, coming in.
They got damn players. They got players behind players. Like the Celtics don't play no
Vinnie
game.
Johnson, of course, had an amazing 34 points against the Celtics.
They had the starters. They also had the bench too now.
35 in November this year against Boston. So I think he likes his team.
Well, it's still a problem. They got twin
Jerry Seaston,
midgets.
snapping, promise you.
Vinnie Johnson's a midget, but he plays the point guard position. Good passer.
Him and Wedman
Along
slept
with Dennis
on to
Johnson
me.
missing both free throws. Bill Laimbeer, short.
That was a bad shot, Lambert. You just hoist that shit
In
up.
the opening period.
I would have drove that.
McHale guarded by Curran.
Oh yeah, Mikhail, good pass. Seaston, knockdown. Get him up. That's how you get him up right
Knocks
there.
it down to Bird.
You got Seaston behind you.
And an offensive foul called
What?
against Larry Bird. He doesn't like that call.
They just called it out, man.
Here's Bird.
I'm glad we about to get a good look at it.
Gets positioned up on him. Doesn't go for the fake and kind of gives it a active studio job.
Referee, come on, man. Stop playing, man.
That's the first Boston turnover.
Stop
and I agree
playing,
with Bird
man.
on
If that was a foul, that's the case. It should be a foul every time. Stop playing, bro. You playing.
And we have an offensive foul called against the Pistons. Kelly Tripucka his first. And Bill Walton, who's been a hero here in Boston, comes into the ball game.
Detroit has adjusted their defense.
I don't like how the referee playing over there, right? Stop playing, though. Call the game right now.
The Celtics, they've made the proper adjustments.
Bird nearly had his 12th point in and out, and with a half a minute to go.
But didn't blow the whistle that time.
29,
Man.
Pistons look to take the lead. Detroit led only once, that at 8-6, but they had 1 point lead throughout this first period. Dumars over Seasting.
Dumars, hey, rookie Dumars right
The
there.
ability to play both guard spots. Dumars is in there because he's the best defensive player the Pistons ever had, according to Chuck Daly.
They say he may be getting a little tired, not from offense, but from playing end-to-end defense.
Oh, that's good defense. Good rotation. I like that rotate, Dumars.
And the buzzer sounds, ending the period with the Detroit Pistons leading 31-29, and off the board,
First
Bill
quarter.
Laimbeer, who's leading the league, has 9 rebounds to spark Detroit.
In the books. I don't know what that defense Dumars playing. He on one. Promise you. It's legendary. We live. Referee, call the game right. It ain't funny though. Call the game right now.
And I think we can be a pretty good basketball team, but I think more so than anything, we have to be lucky. Luck will play a very important part in the way we play.
What kind of luck?
One guy on that team getting injured.
He added some other things. That's what he's done so far, but since the All-Star break, Tommy, he's been in another world.
He was laughing, but he was laughing, but
playing on a new level.
he was for real. Promise you. For real.
Few guards in the NBA that can take over the game in the last 2 minutes and still make you win the ball.
Second period, Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn. Kelly Tripucka. It's again
Tripucka out there.
with 6 points in the ball game. By the
Shot
way, we'll be
Tripucka.
hearing from Pat O'Brien at the half, and a very interesting at the half segment coming up today. So stay with us. Walton, guarded by Laimbeer.
Back up, Walt.
Short with it.
You just way to get your shots up though. You gotta put it up. Don't be scared though.
Play some
Who?
very nice defense here in this first half.
Keeps Walton outside.
Oh, yeah, good D, Walton.
So the big man has to move away.
One thing about the Celtics, they ain't gonna play scared now. Everybody gonna get their shots up
Coming
now.
around the screen.
Tripucka.
And Tripucka hits again.
All right, Celtics.
Bird has left them all alone.
Tripucka shooting too now.
They may have to rethink that situation.
See Bird.
29, 6-point lead opened up by
Oh yeah, Mikhail, do your thing out there now.
With 6 points of his own, narrows it again.
The Bird getting double. It's an easy night for you now.
Period, the
Come on
Celtics
now.
just under 50, but look at Detroit's dazzling 68%. Vinnie Johnson.
Good shot, Vinnie Johnson.
BJ, who likes to play against the Celtics.
I mean, they're doing classic textbook running through their offense right now, the Pistons.
It definitely
Their
is.
success story.
All that down, Bird.
Burst over Trapuka short. Vinnie Johnson knocks it away.
Celtics ball.
But they say it was last touched by the Celtics. So,
Short.
reinforcements. Isiah Thomas returns to the game for the Pistons.
Just seeing that flow,
Rick Mahorn
bring back
comes in.
memories like it's
Larry Bird
legendary.
is out of the game for Boston.
They don't make that flow like that no more. That's a real parquet.
Three-man guard rotation. They don't go to the fourth guard, the Pistons, which has helped Vinnie Johnson's game.
Puritan out to Trapuka, guarded by Dennis
Ooh,
Johnson.
Trapuka.
Foul on the play, so Dennis
Trapuka
Johnson
had a damn
guarding
bag,
Johnson
didn't he?
foul. By the way, the three Piston guards
Okay.
are 10 of 11 from the floor in this game so far.
Well,
I'm glad hey,
twin midgets.
it's legendary. Shout out to the legends. For real. Real legends.
Ainge wasn't able to contain that, nor Seasting, and DJ not able to really contain Dumars.
Foul on Dennis Johnson was his second, and of course, this crowd used to seeing the Celtics roll, and sometimes it takes them a while to do so. Nothing to cheer about is the Pistons. Now,
Come on, Trapuka.
One is Trapuka makes 1 out of 2.
Free throws now. Free throw win ball
North
game.
Carolina 62-60 in the second half of that Atlantic Coast Conference battle at Durham. McHale guarded by Curran.
Got him in the air. Foul.
Foul, and the basket will count.
Wow.
He's become such a great low post player, nobody can stop him. Watch the fake right
Well, I
here.
say usually it's your time to take it over now. They can't do nothing with you.
At the corner of his eye, gives it a second fake, and it's in.
McHale has hit all 4 of his shots from the field, so he has given the Celtics something.
And Robin ain't out there. Oh yeah, it's time to take over the game,
That's the big
Mikhail.
guard type. They want to go with the 3 little people.
You're going to beat that into the ground, aren't you?
Well, I'll tell you that. It is.
I did not know you was a 6 man
Of all-time basketball.
until today.
Handling guard, yeah.
I'm glad I found out
Good ball handling little guard.
by watching the games,
Big
not
guard, not so
Google.
little. Rick Carlisle's in the ballgame for the Celtics, and Vinnie Johnson.
I swear I didn't know you was a 6 man. I thought you was a real starter.
Scores, so Johnson has 4 off the bench, and the Pistons lead by 6. So Carlisle's in the game with Seasting, and the backup guards in for Boston.
This is their true second unit right now.
Green
for the
team,
Celtics.
right?
Yeah.
McHale fires it, knocked away by Curran, anticipated the pass to Walton nicely. 4
Ooh,
on
what a
the
pass.
Calming the ball, call against Isiah Thomas.
They had an easy one that time. Joe Taylor said, we can't give up those kind of baskets.
9:20 remaining in the first half.
I don't know where the hell the travel was at. I didn't see it, but
Battling
I
Walton.
don't know.
Seasting with a good fake on Thomas.
Knock that down, Carlisle.
Carlisle hits.
Good shot, Carlisle.
Play happened.
Dallas Mavericks, NBA champion. The greatest run, if y'all ain't know. Shout out to Coach.
He's a fine outside shooter.
A fine game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Celtics have been getting great results from their bench all the way down to the 10th and
Ooh, good
11th.
move.
Vinnie
Vinnie Johnson.
McHale the rebound. Outlets out to Seasting. 2-on-1.
Oh yeah, see, you got to pass. Ooh.
Lead is cut to 2, and all of a sudden we're having a fast break affair, and the crowd seems to enjoy it.
That's good D, Seaston.
Having their trouble
Way to keep your hands out too now.
They're getting beaten. The Pistons are getting 3 guys back quickly.
And way to stay low.
Man for the boards inside to start the break. Big crowd in the middle for Trapuka. 5 on the shot
Good
clock.
D.
In a crowd, traveling call against Kelly.
What? That wasn't no damn travel, man.
Second year from Ohio State. And
That was not a travel.
early when
Bro was
Kelly
really
Trapuka
hooping.
Spent a lot of time on the bench, replaces Trapuka, who goes out with 9 points for Detroit.
Chuck Daly told me, Dick, that the reason
The referees playing tonight, they I don't know what they got going on.
They had to find a guy
The shot, Whitman.
Whitman.
Referee could have just simple let the guy hoop and get a shot up.
Another tie. That's our 7th of the game. Whitman commits the foul against Tony Campbell.
Whitman and Seaston,
Him in the
no
early
problem.
part of the season, Chuck Daly found out he's got quite a basketball player there that he can give Kelly Trapuka some good rest.
He can shoot, and he's a better defensive player than Trapuka. Off the screen is Vinnie Johnson. Carlisle battling inch for inch, and he commits the foul.
Why is the ref blowing and keep blowing the whistle?
This time, Vinnie Johnson will shoot.
I think the Celtics have a
All this damn whistle blowing.
bad feeling about Benny Johnson. He has really hurt them over the years.
Let the guys hoop, man.
Boston guards. And the reason is because he plays like a quick forward. Plays bigger than
Good foul call out.
over there, people.
That 22-point fourth period last year at the Joe Louis Arena. I mean, that was the most electrifying moment that I remember in the playoffs last year, other than the championship.
See, this right here, you see all the starters out.
From the backcourt.
This is a real team right here. This the see who is who right here.
McHale lost the ball. Vinny Johnson has Campbell down.
The others say today for you, I promise you.
Guarded by Wedman. See where the mismatch is.
These are the points that matter right here.
Trying to post up Seasting. They haven't found him yet. Now they have. Tony Campbell goes up.
That was an offensive foul.
For the offensive foul.
Okay, I know I ain't crazy now. I know what I seen.
I think Jerry Seasting got a little away with a little Stanislavski defense. You know, actor studio.
So he's gonna play on both sides.
Back in for the Celtics with 7:25 remaining in the first half. Nick
Yeah,
Stockton, Tom Heinsohn, Pat O'Brien.
That's good defense too. Benny Johnson.
Off the screen, Wedman.
Oh yeah, Wedman.
Playing fine defense against Scott.
Get him up, Wedman. Get him up, Wedman. Hey. Wedman, hey, Wedman becoming one of my favorites. For real.
You can't do much better than that.
Celtics by 1. 12 lead changes.
Wedman gonna hoop. Wedman want no slouch now.
This unit for the Celtics has been able to fast break, whereas the
Off a pin down.
Thomas misses. Walt.
The lead. You can tell Walton knew to do that.
Thomas puts it on.
Ooh, what a pass.
And a foul. Carlisle
You can tell they worked on it. They work on that in practice. How Walton just did that too.
Who will shoot.
Just get the ball and just throw it in the front.
And when he can penetrate, watch him pull the ball off the outlet. He's teasing the.
That guy Isiah Thomas before his time, man. Goodness.
And look at that nice
You
laydown.
definitely started that handle though.
Made the back line move on defense.
You definitely started the point guard doing all that. You definitely did. That guy out there doing in and outs.
Have not been able to come to grips with the outside shooters on the court for the Celtics. And it's something novel. By putting Kevin McHale back into the lineup as a starter, it allowed them to go back to their old defense that has been, you know, double down on low post players. But it's an awful difficult decision for Casey Jones.
Yeah, because how can you keep this guy from starting when he is Kevin McHale and people have to watch for that matchup right off the top of the game?
I would, you know, it's tough not to go with,
I did not know he was a six-man though. I swear I thought you was a whole starter the whole time. Good thing I learned something new every time I watch it.
Puritan misses the first free throw. The foul, by the way, was on Bill Walton. Detroit not shooting well from the line, 4 for 8. And with 6:46
That means
to go,
that goes to show you the damn Boston Celtics was really good. They wanted McHale on the bench. Damn.
Seasting in the corner. That was
Let's knock down. Good shot. Come on, man. Seasting and Wedman, the most important. They're the ones you got to worry about. And Carlisle.
Talking about the new style defense, they don't know how to really go out and stop the outside game.
But it was the pass by Bird.
That's good D.
I haven't seen in a long
Carlisle
time
and Bird.
that way.
Good
Just
defense.
going to a point, that could have been thrown away. Turnover. Celtics have it.
Oh yeah, Seaston, you got Carlisle over there. Knock that down. Ooh, good fake.
Bird gets the baseline out. Block and a foul.
Yeah. Give him his foul back. Because you called offensive earlier. Yeah, give him his foul back. I don't know what the hell you were calling earlier, ref.
Puritan commits the foul. So here's Larry Bird, and people saying maybe not the best non-center ever to play the game, but maybe the best period.
The dude played like a center.
Life right now is
Literally.
this man has reached another plateau.
Imagine if he just went out there and set it to three every time. Think about this. This dude was in the low post battling with them bigs. But a small forward. Come on, man. Stop it.
A salt shaker on the table. That's what's going on in his head.
12 points for Bird. He's the leading scorer in the game. Dumars with 10 leads Detroit. Dumars not in there right now.
Knock that down, Lambert. Good shot.
With the line drive shot by Bill.
And you let the damn media tell it, you would think damn Bill Lambert was damn fighting every time. I ain't know the motherfucker could really play.
Double team, loose ball. Pistons doubling nicely. Vinny Johnson with weapons.
Good pass.
Loops it to Tony Campbell.
Pistons got a very fast team out there right now, and the Celtics being careless with the ball.
Knock that down.
Larry Bird
Okay.
with 14 points.
Pistons, y'all all right? Y'all keep letting that shit happen, right? Y'all have a long night.
Basket good and a foul on the baseline.
Damn.
And he can put the Pistons in front.
You know, what really makes it tough with Isiah Thomas is that if he comes down the right side of the court and you push him back to the middle, he can beat you. If you try and keep him in front like Seasting is right now, he gets by you and it frees up his shooting hand. So you're damned if you do and damned if you don't.
Isiah Thomas now with 12 points.
49-48,
Bring back
Detroit.
their starting guard tandem, Danny Ainge with the ball, along with Dennis Johnson in there.
Well, that's knockdown
Bird,
ballpark.
6 of 12, making
It's a
7
shoot.
of 13,
Hey, it's target practice tonight.
and 16 points for Bird. As
That shit was
Boston
straight
leads
net.
by 1.
Goodbye.
Winding down
She's
with
gone.
5 minutes to go in the first half. They're going to call traveling against Curry, trying to make a move on Bird.
Good defense,
They have
Bird.
had Jordan for the last few weeks looking for a shot in that low post, hoping to develop a solid inside game.
Celtics by 1. Their biggest lead was 4. Detroit had a 7-point lead in the second period early.
Wedman, knock that down, Wedman. Ah,
Curry knocked
the
out
defense.
when the Pistons beat the Celtics.
I can see
In their
you.
one meeting in January, Earl Curran had
He
a
did that
20
more
rebound.
than one time, too. He really worked on shit like that.
Play, I'll tell you what,
That shit you can't coach right there.
What's going to happen?
For real.
He has a championship ring to his credit. He was a member of the Philadelphia 76ers. That was the 83 out.
The average person would run back up the court. They wouldn't think, let me sit back here and wait and come behind him and steal the ball. They wouldn't think that. You got to be on your shit.
They got such good outside shooters. Lambeer can hit from out there.
That was a good shot. I think that was Lambeer. Good shot.
Paris can't fight through picks.
To live and die by the outside shot. So far, the Pistons are living with it.
Bad shot, Paris.
Whitman on the miss.
The rebound, Wedman. Knock that down. Backboard. I seen it. I seen it.
Who lead at 52-51 with 4 minutes
Hey, don't play with Wedman now, Wedman. Hey. It didn't take me that long to realize Wedman was a problem.
Try not to get faked out, probably.
The D.
Almost walked. The crowd would have called it.
They damn sure would have, because they was on it.
Bird knocked away. Boy, they're scrapping Detroit today, aren't they? On the
They
other
going
side,
in.
Curran.
That's how you let them play, Rev. Let them play. That's how you let them play right
The
there.
benefit of Tony
That's what we
Campbell,
like.
he's a much better rebounder than Trapuka and almost as good a shooter.
And a better
What is-
defender.
That was a bad pass, Ainge. Come on now.
Has 9 points.
Oh, yeah, good shot, good shot.
Ainge on a runner. 9
Look at this. You see the shit Bird doing? You see what I'm saying? You can't coach shit like that, no.
Inside, what a pass. Thomas to Curran. It's middle to field.
He's on national television.
That was a classic. 20 lead changes in this first half here at Boston Garden, where the Celtics have lost only
Oh,
one
what a
ball.
pass.
Ainge from Larry Bird. They're the guys who will be coming in shortly.
When you spread out the
That was
defense
mean.
like the Celtics can do and pass as well as they can.
Good shot, Isiah.
Easy hoops.
Isiah Thomas, 14. Bird, 16. Who else did you think would be high scorers at this point? Here's Bird again.
Good
And
D,
he'll go
good
to the
D.
line.
You got to send him to the line. He going to have to earn
Larry
his.
Bird and Isiah Thomas, two great players. They lead their team in just about every category. You can't blame Isiah for not leading his team in rebounds. And we have a
Damn.
timeout, 2:45 remaining in the half. It's been a one-point game through most
He's
of the
still
half.
6 and
Right now,
down
the
rebounding on his team. This damn, 15 people on the team? Man, this shit crazy.
All right, Dick, thank you very much. Coming up at the half, we'll devote the entire at the half to a disturbing story today. An in-depth look into this week's Hudson Square Garden in New York City. They honored Earl the Pearl Monroe. A
Legend.
capacity crowd, along with some of Earl's
A
former
real
teammates
legend right
from that
there.
great Knicks championship team. Well, they were all on hand to celebrate the retirement of Earl's number 15.
Wherever I go in life, I'll always be a New York Knick. I thank you very much.
You definitely will.
He is still the Pearl, the Hall of Famer. Let's go back to Dick in our Hall of Famer, Tommy Hunt. Dick?
Thank you very much, Pat. And, of course, Red Holtzman, who coached Earl the Pearl in New York, also going into the Hall of Fame at Springfield with Tommy, along with Billy Cunningham of the 76ers, Stan Watts, who coached at Brigham Young, Fred Taylor, who was John Havlicek's coach at Ohio State, along with Jerry Lucas, and Red Mihalik, an outstanding official, going into the Hall of Fame. And if you joined us late, Tommy Heinsohn, received a standing ovation from the sellout at Boston Garden.
Let's get back to the game, Nick.
Yeah, you're a little, you're such a humble guy, and we all appreciate that. Shooting is sensational in this period, and for that matter, throughout the game. Bird hits the free throws, and he has 18 points. And we'll be looking at his look
Good
for the
free throws too,
triple-double,
Bird.
just double figures in points, rebounds, and assists. That's the triple-double.
Trapuka.
Right now, he's been in double
The defense
figures
on
in points
Trapuka.
for a long time. Three-point attempt, Isiah Thomas. Bad shot off the back rim. Pistons maintain it, though, with 2:25 on the clock.
Different matchups by the Celtics, Dick. Dennis Johnson, well, they just switched off now, but I think he's going to try and guard Isiah.
Greg Kite is in the game, guarding Lane Beer. He's done well off the bench for the Celtics.
Trapuka.
Still hot.
Water.
Kelly, and he is in double figures with 11.
Cotton.
Pistons regain the lead. 24. Lead changes to 9.
It's going to be a game down to the
in
end.
this game.
It's must see.
Bird
Oh, yeah. That's a,
doesn't get a foul. Crowd can't understand it. Neither can number 33. And it's off Benson's hands out of bounds. Bird shaking his head.
But they have now misused two fast break
ain't even gonna say that.
opportunities.
Ain't even gonna-
They're leading, I think.
Y'all know what I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say
28
that.
points in fast breaks. You're going to have a lot more.
1:40 remaining in the half.
There you go.
Bird going
Go back at him.
over several
And he went
players,
back at him with the
including
left.
Beer.
Come on, man.
And it's 60-59 Boston.
It's go at Kelly Trapuka time right now. He has difficulty guarding low post players.
He's the last of a dying breed of that kind of a small, quick forward. From now on, they'll be 6'8" and can leap.
Trapuka. Get your face back.
But he comes out shooting.
Goddamn Trapuka
The
hooping.
basket
Okay.
will count.
And that was an and
We'll
one.
have a foul on Lane Beer, I believe. Away
Man,
from
what the hell
basket.
is you doing, man? You fucking shit up now. You fucking shit up now.
Chuck
man.
Daly can't understand it. The basket will count by Trapuka.
I don't know, but that's how you go back and get a bucket,
Has
Trapuka.
gotten by this first half. Lampier relatively unscathed in the foul department.
Trapuka and Bird going at it.
Foul that time. That kind of hurt him, but he usually gets tough on.
And they guarding each other. Ain't nobody ducking each other.
Isiah Thomas, 3-on-1.
Oh, yeah, Trapuka. Way to run the floor.
And if they're trying to take advantage of his defensive deficiencies, Trapuka has 15 points in his own right. Dennis Johnson regains control. Another shot. Again.
Back
Third
board.
time's a charm for DJ. 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Pistons lead by 1. Biggest lead was 7 by Detroit early in the second period. Watch how Detroit lines up 3 outside, isolating Thomas, who's fouled.
They're sending him to the baseline on the pick and roll plays. Here comes Dennis Johnson on the boards after the miss. A big guard can help on the boards too. Watch him just hang tough, pull it down, and with nobody behind him now, kisses it off the glass easily.
Ainge on the foul, and here is Thomas, 14 points so far in the game. Second in the league in assists behind Magic
Come on,
Johnson.
man. You take your time. Take your time.
From the free throw line.
Take your
Rick
time.
McCorn, the enforcer, back in there for the Pistons. And Bill Lane Beer goes out. Lane Beer has scored 6.
You got 10 seconds to down make the free throw. Take your time.
8 assists
Bend your
for Isiah
knees.
Thomas today, averaging 11 as you saw. And he misses both free throws.
Good foul.
But Detroit winds up.
And they got it back. Oh, my goodness.
Mahorn, the former Washington Bullet.
Like it. They're taking at the big guy.
And they got the possession back and score off of it.
Isiah does
Good
it
hustle.
beautifully.
Bird can't save it. It becomes Detroit ball. 24 seconds to go in the half.
That was just miscommunication.
3-point lead for Detroit. Duke beat North Carolina by that score today, and so if you
Well, then they beat us on this day, March 2nd.
Boston Garden between the Celtics and the Detroit Pistons, who have won 10 in a row, a record 65-62.
Duke beat us.
Detroit playing for the last shot of the first half. Isiah Thomas, Height the rebound, 3 seconds. Celtics.
Let's see.
Ball one by Dennis Johnson.
I'm about to say, she looked good.
But that is the end of the first half. Detroit led by 2 after 1 period, and they've added to their lead. And the
First
Pistons
half.
trying to make it 11 in a row against the team with the best record, leading the Celtics 65-62. Coming up, Pat O'Brien at the half.
Live from Boston.
Qualified
from playing basketball in the National Basketball Association.
With those words, NBA Commissioner David Stern banned New Jersey Nets All-Star Michael Ray Richardson from the game of basketball. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Pat O'Brien, and this is At the Half. Under today, tragic.
That's crazy. We was just talking about that.
From Boston, he has really not been around in this first half, and Lambier already has 11 rebounds.
Well, I don't think they've gone to Paris quite as much as they perhaps
This the
should.
date that they banned Michael Ray Richardson. That's crazy.
But that's going to allow Lambier to really be freewheeling here in the second half.
You see, you learn shit when you ain't watch shit that you ain't never seen before. Shout out to them real legends.
Today, 125 to 104. So Detroit can gain a game.
Ooh, what a pass back door.
On a pass from Dumars. This is a shot inside. Dumars was 5 for 5 from the field. Trapuka 7 of 9. Thomas 6 of 9. In the first.
It's time to work, Mikhail.
Going to work against
All that playing, it's time to work.
Mikhail has been hot from the field, and he has 11 points. Top scorers in the ball game: Bird and Trapuka.
Good defense.
Dumars hasn't missed yet. Mikhail guarding Lambier tight outside. Ainge doing a job on Isiah Thomas.
Hey,
Lambier hit.
good shot, Lambier. I thought that was Trapuka for a minute.
Sitting in Lambier's
Lambier got a good little shot, though, mid-range.
That's really quick shooting.
Tough assignment for that man Benson against Mikhail. Benson's been playing good defense. 10 on the shot clock.
I don't think the Celtics have established
Ainge, range.
Danny Ainge for 3 points.
That was a hell of a shot. And you had confidence.
Certainly haven't established Paris.
Because you ain't waste no time when you got that.
They might be looking to go to Mikhail a lot more here in this third quarter.
But the three-pointer by
Pass Trapuka.
Ainge
Lambier.
ties the game up,
Lambier said he get him up.
and the Celtics can take the lead. Dennis Johnson working against Dumars. Fine defensive player. His rookie, don't forget.
DJ. I thought he about to pull.
Trying to go inside.
Oh, what a take. Grown man bucket.
Pistons trying to help to no avail.
Lambier was reluctant to move off of Mikhail to really close down the penetration.
More than 2 minutes going by here in this third period. 5 on the 24 seconds clock. 3 now. Trouble. And a blind long shot.
Oh, backboard.
Isiah Thomas at the 24-second buzzer, and it went off the glass.
Shit, hey. That's a game right there. Hey, that could have been the momentum.
I get my rosary beads out because it looks like it might be one of those days for the Pistons.
Dennis Johnson misses. Kent Benson the rebound. And it's 70 to 69 in favor of the Pistons.
It's time to hoop. It's time to hoop, Zeke. It's time to hoop now. Yeah, shit going in like that. It's time to hoop. I promise you.
Points for Isiah. 12 assists.
72-69. Detroit.
Back up and he pulls up short, shoots jumpers, goes right, left, around him.
Harris getting his opportunity inside. Benson with a good outlet.
All the way, all the way. Do not stop.
Go by Dennis Johnson. Dennis Johnson is hit for his third.
That guy right there is hooping. This guy right here.
Make no mistake about Isiah Thomas. He's no angel out there.
No,
Problem.
he isn't, but watch this shot
Splitting
right
the
now
DNA.
by Isiah from downtown as the clock was about to go up.
That was, hey,
Wow.
y'all needed
That's
that.
lucky basketball.
Don't be
I'm
fooled by
glad
the
you had the
foul.
presence of mind to hoist it up like
9:15
that.
in the third. A lot of good young talent, and then there's also Terrence Stansberry. Indiana has a way to go, but you'll see
Oh
how
my
far
goodness.
they come
What in the
how far they
hell?
go, really, when they
Bro was
play
doing that in the game.
76ers, 1 o'clock next Sunday on CBS Sports.
You know, Wayman Tisdale reminds me a little bit of Isiah Thomas.
I don't know, but this shit right there was legendary right there. I promise you.
They've got a
That
lot
guy
of
right there was
young
not playing when he went in there after that.
Interesting to see how they play against one of the powers of the league.
That was retro right there.
Looking for a takeover guy, that's all. Somebody to come.
Motherfucker can't even do that today.
And that's why we're
Literally.
by that team.
And he was gliding with it.
1 o'clock, remember, next Sunday. Thomas goes for 3. Mikhail gets the
Rebound, Mikhail.
3 minutes going by, third period. Pistons by 3.
Oh, my goodness.
They led by 1-2 after
The defense, Dumars. Dumars sitting down up there.
Look at Dumas, hard.
Dumars sitting down on DJ, ain't he? Ainge,
open.
range,
Danny
the shot.
Ainge, 16 points. He looks like he's come out of his slump. Celtics were able to do well.
72-71. Detroit. Third quarter.
Trapuka at the top. Guarded by Dennis
Good
Johnson.
pass, Trapuka. Benson.
Got to keep him honest with shots like that, even if they don't go.
Good rebound, Bird.
Ainge back, guarded by Isiah.
You back to Bird. Good look, Bird. Good pass. Teamwork. Danny Ainge, what, 2 for 2?
Excellent pickup of the double by
The
Robert.
last 2 possessions.
Trapuka.
Trapuka. Trashuka, that's what we're going to call you. Because that guy right there shooting, I promise you.
When they push the ball up the floor quickly, the Pistons, Trapuka heads right for the corner, and if the defense is in the lane, he's going to get the ball and score.
He's the man, Isiah Thomas told us before the game, so has to produce if the Pistons have a shot. He has and they do. Doesn't go for
The box out. Oh, yeah, Ainge? Oh, yeah, Ainge?
The crowd of big man gave it a shot, and here's Dumars and Trapuka 2-on-2 for Detroit.
Benson, pull up. Hey.
In Indiana, Kent Benson, a former #1 pick.
They have some
Damn, Benson was #1 pick.
coming up, big people, Benson and Lambier as trailers on the
Learn something new again. For real.
7:25 remaining in the third. Benson fouls McHale.
You can learn a damn lot in the damn one game you'll watch, I promise you.
Previous trip up the floor, Benson said, Kevin, you're not going to get near that ball. And Danny Ainge, the little imp, picks up the rebound.
Second foul on Benson and Kevin McHale going to the line. Everybody's matchup problem was the top 6 man in the league last year, but starting this season, and of course waiting his turn while Scott Wedman produces at forward.
Casey's got it back to the old style. You know, him starting Kevin in the third quarter is a meaningful change.
Casey Jones.
Casey Jones doing another tremendous job as
Legendary.
a Celtic team. The record, same as it was last year. Best.
Trashuka. Hey, this guy right here is putting up numbers, man. Let's stop playing with Trapuka now. On the Detroit Pistons. We ain't even finna do that. That guy right there, snap it.
5 minutes going by in the period.
The hook shot.
Impossible to stop that.
When you have a passer who can shoot the outside shot, as well as some of the Celtics players can, it's very difficult to double McHale.
Look at Trapuka coming out, pin down. Good pin down. He damn sure was ready to pull too.
And he draws the foul. Danny Ainge was doubling. Lambier knew he was going to be doubled and maybe tripled and wanted to get that shot off quickly.
It's like they got 3 centers in the game.
People, he knew he could get it off.
The Celtics got 3 damn centers in the game. Bird playing damn center out there. If y'all really be looking at how Bird play.
The Pistons, in an effort to get
Bird fans know though. Bird fans really know.
Run a play call hard 3. Play begins with Isiah advancing the ball. Joe Dumars will run to set a baseline pick underneath the basket.
Leading Detroit, that's worked to perfection today. Not so much off screen, but all of those plays off screen. Lambier is not a big favorite here.
Red Auerbach.
Well, he's had several fights with.
He pay attention to detail. I promise you. I see why y'all beat Jordan 6 times. For real. That guy right there, Red Auerbach playing, he is paying attention to detail. Like he know the scouting report. I promise you.
That makes life tough for Dennis Johnson.
Aren't very many guards willing to go up and play tough defense end to end like Joe Dumars.
Double team on Bird. Johnson was open.
Oh yeah, DJ. That's who. Oh yeah, DJ. Good.
Outlet to Thomas. 3-on-1 break. Dumars. Ainge back.
Oh my good.
Great pass from Dumars to Kent Benson. Celtics thought he traveled. Eyes at back of his head. And Casey Jones.
Yo, that was one of the nicest passes I ever seen. One don't even do that today, literally.
Casey, claiming that he walked with that thing.
That was one of the nicest passes I ever seen.
Danny Ainge, a 3-on-1 situation.
Technical is made. Dumars, almost a blind pass behind him.
And Danny Ainge, he ends up having to guard.
Goodness. That was mean. There was no travel at all.
You know, Dick, something I see in this game.
Yeah, let's work, Bird. Hey, it's about that time.
He did the last time, and then he decided to go in, so it's something to watch. Larry Bird comes back, and maybe it's Bird time in Boston.
I just said it's about that time.
To score. Detroit leading. Bird defending against the two. Lambier. Rebound Harris. Celtic crowd is into the game now. Bird scored the last two.
Ainge, range.
These two.
Yeah. Danny Ainge, what, 3 for 3?
Double down from on top.
This quarter?
Ainge has hit his outside shot today. Dennis Johnson hasn't.
22nd timeout.
Right. Ainge making up for Dennis Johnson. Somebody gonna come through from somebody if somebody off.
Against Philadelphia.
Shout out to
In
them
January,
Celtics.
he hit those 3 3-pointers, and that's when Larry Bird has done the tremendous impact. And as we told you, he has 6 triple-doubles in his last 10 games, and that is a team man, because not only are you scoring in double figures, but you're getting the ball out off the boards.
This shit speaks for itself, man. I ain't even gotta say nothing. Y'all just seen what you just seen. I ain't gotta say shit. I ain't gotta say nothing. Bird and Tripucka, though, they 20 points is like 40 points right here in today's game.
He's smart enough to know when to take the shot and when to make the pass.
And they guarding each other. They ain't ducking each other.
With 5:12 remaining in the third. Thomas over Ainge.
Good shot. That was clipped.
With 21 is the high scorer for the Pistons.
85-81, Detroit.
Celtics have contained the penetration a lot better, but Isiah is shooting over him.
Johnson. Watch whether he will take that outside shot and give it. Ball away is short. Ainge
Rebound.
keep it alive. Penetrating is DJ.
The tape, DJ.
Walton, what a great cheerleader he has been, and a sincere one on the bench for Boston. 85-83 Pistons. Dennis Johnson is back on Isiah Thomas with Tripucka out of the ball game. 8 on the clock. Over McHale, Tripucka is short. Ainge foul over the top by Kent Benson.
That was really smart defense that time by the Celtics. Danny Ainge ended up with Tripucka underneath, and McHale made a quick switch.
Harris is out of the ball game, and Greg Kite is in. He has seen a lot of action lately as the third-year center from Brigham Young. Ideal substitute. Really works hard in practice.
Cross-court pass. That's a knockdown. Good shot.
Ready to erupt. They have to hold it down.
Imagine if he did that 10 times a game. Imagine.
He usually comes in ahead of Kite.
He does. Kite with the rebound on Thomas's miss, and the Celtics can tie it up. Johnson. And Detroit gets the rebound. And a foul call. Dennis Johnson is 4 for 13 from the field, so his injured wrist may indeed be bothering him.
He's turned down any number of outside shots to take it to the hoop. He's been playing the last few weeks looking more for the outside shot than anything.
Benson with 4 fouls, and a few words for the official goes to the bench, replaced by Earl Kiritan. Double on Bird. Tripucka stays with him. Looking for McHale. Kiritan commits the foul. 4 team fouls on Detroit, 1 more in there in the penalty.
It would have taken just the player Larry Bird not to lose possession of that ball that time. What poise on the double.
4 fouls on Kiritan.
The bucket.
In on him for the layup. 17 for Kevin McHale off the bench today. And 7 for 7 from the field. He missed only
Then
one
he ain't
shot
missed
in
tonight.
11 Friday night.
Looks like Kevin's back and then some.
Thomas. Mike. Out of traffic. High score. Boston looking to take the lead. The Celtic crowd is with them, and a Detroit foul, and they'll go to the line. It's the 15th foul against the Pistons. With Kite in there, here's Rick Mahorn coming back in for Detroit. So we might see some physical play inside.
I call him Rick Matterhorn. He's like a mountain. The only thing missing from him is snow on the top. I mean, he really is a wide body.
Vinnie Johnson will also check in for Detroit. He scored 5 points. And he can be explosive. So there's Mahorn.
They claim he's a little bit overweight and lost his mobility at the power forward. But with the one-step drop for rebounding at the center position, he's been more productive.
Jerry Seasting is into the ball game. Dennis Johnson goes out for the Celtics. He has scored 5, but has had to guard both Thomas and Tripucka.
That's the tough situation there.
Shot.
The Celtics now are going to have better outside shooting than they had with DJ in there.
Celtics have run off 8 straight points. Mahorn, physical big man, is in there, so they got Lambeer and Mahorn at the same time.
Shot Lambeer.
Boy, do they look for Lambeer. Anytime you stray off him 2 steps, he's getting the ball.
Tie game, 87-87.
Doubling. Brown Bird. Inside. Kite gets the offensive board.
The rebound, Kite.
Great Kite. Battling his way to the Celtics. 2-point lead again. 2.5 to play in the third.
On that pin down. The defense too, Bird. Oh yeah, and they running the floor.
Johnson is back.
That's come on, man. In the air, knockdown. Good hustle, Bird.
They're going to call a loose ball foul against the Celtics. Kite, the third center, doing this.
Great Kite on the boards. Look at him create some space for himself on the right of your picture. And then good up fake. Lambeer afraid to foul, gives him the shot.
$87-89.
76ers next Sunday on CBS Sports. Speaking of Larry Bird, with 6 triple-doubles in his last 10 games, I was surprised yesterday when he told me that he has indeed been looking for some of these personal achievements.
Halfway through the season is the toughest time in this league. And right now, I got to shoot for something. And really, I am going for the triple-double some because, there's nothing else to do out there. We're winning and we're playing well. So I believe that if I go out and try to get this
She's gone.
as opposed to going out and trying to score 30 or 40 points, it helps our team out.
How candid is that? But look at Larry Bird doing some things you don't see anyone else do. Friday night against the Clippers, on his back, finding Bill Walton for the basket. He does that. And now he finds himself in a tough battle with the Celtics leading by 2, and that's where he is on his way to perhaps another triple-double.
That pass that he made to Walton on laying on his back, the greatest part of that play was he kept his composure, looked Nympheus, the man in the lane, off with the pass and allowed Walton to streak down the lane to give it to him.
He's such a candid guy, Larry Bird. A lot of guys would give you the stock answer. No, I don't care about the individual numbers, but he admits that the team is playing well. And, he's told other people that he gets bored sometimes on the court. That's how it is with him, that the game is that easy for him.
I think he gets great fun out of little things in the game right now. Doing it to a particular player that he doesn't like, maybe, or something like that.
Celtics maintain possession after Kite misses the free throw. 2:10 to go. Memphis State and Louisville are tied at halftime. We'll take another look at that. Stripped away in the horn and a kick ball. It'll be Detroit possession. Memphis State and Louisville in the Metro tied at 62. 2 minutes to go in the third period, and right now we have a fine ball game. We've had 12 ties, 31 lead changes. Celtics by 2. Dumars, 10 on the shot clock. Vinnie Johnson, short for Cooper. Boxed out by Bird. Seasting, the backcourt with Ames for the Celtics. Mahorn trying to muscle McHale. Bird gets it into Kevin McHale. And they'll call a foul on Mahorn. And a 2-shot situation.
Kevin got hit in the face, and he wants time just so he can see. Here he comes, and Mahorn, when he fouls you, he fouls you.
Bill Walton, who has seen very little action in this game, he played 6 minutes in the first half, and the first time we've seen him in the second half. Great Kite, a favorite here, gets a hand.
They like to cheer this kid because he plays hard all the time, but Walton, why he's coming in second?
Shot McHale.
Kite had 2 points and 5 rebounds, but that's one of, right now, the unanswered questions. Free throws by McHale, and it's 91-87, matches the Celtics' biggest lead of the game. 1:20 on the clock. Mahorn setting one of those kicks that Tommy was talking about. Lambeer hits. Bill Lambeer with 14.
pick you back to the middle like that, something's going to happen good on the weak side.
The ball goes in against the horn. They're going to Kevin McHale. No question about that. 21 points for McHale. Ainge has 20, but Bird leads with 24.
I don't think they've given Dumas the green light to really penetrate, except on these type of plays, pick and roll.
9 on the clock. Walton got a piece of that shot by Mahorn, and here come the Celtics trying to make it a 6-point lead. McHale hot.
Shot.
14 points this period for Kevin McHale, and the biggest lead of the ball game for Boston.
Took a long vacation when the team was out on the West Coast. Feels a lot better right now.
And they won without him. Lambier.
Good deep.
By McHale. Walton, Ainge, 3-on-2 Celtics. Ainge.
Knockdown.
The Pistons will take the last shot. 18-4 have the Celtics outscored the Detroit Pistons. Biggest lead for either team right now.
Offensive.
And Dumars is fouled with 1 second on the clock. Now they say it's a foul against Detroit. And Lambier is close to a technical foul, and he's got it.
We're going to see why he's upset. Bird is trying to fight through the pick. And he deposits Bird down there. And he wanted a foul on Bird. Chuck Daly saying, my man doesn't argue that. That's why it's technical.
Lambier is still mad.
Better cool off or he'll be gone.
He's got 4 personals also. 1 second to go. Bird. Short. And that's the end of the third period with the score. Boston 98, Detroit 89. We'll be back after this word from your local station. One period thanks to Tripucka and Thomas, and they actually gained on the Celtics and led by 3 at the half. But in the third period, a 19-4 run by the Celtics have given them a 98-89 lead after the third period.
Coaches love Rick Mahorn for stuff like this. When he sets a pick, you get jarred, and good things out. Look at Seasting trying to keep Mahorn off the glass and just nonchalantly deposit Seasting on the seat of his pants.
Start of the fourth period, Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn. Mahorn goes to the bench.
Just an average day for Rick Mahorn.
Ken Benson is back in there. Lambier, who's hit with the technical, has 4 fouls.
Pass.
Bill Walton's pass.
Walton is renowned here in Boston now for his passing ability. Beautiful.
Pistons had a lead of 85-79 with 5 minutes to go in the third period. They've been outscored 21-4 since then. Walton anticipated that pass. Thomas regains it. 5 on the shot clock. Intercepted by Ainge. Celtics are on a roll. Ainge.
Pull up.
That's in the rebound. 11-point lead for the Celtics in what has been an incredibly close affair for most of this game.
That was a hell of a take.
Driving in his foul.
Watch this pass. Walton to McHale just lays it up soft enough and high enough for him to easily tip it in. Some guys will bang that pass off the glass. Soft pass, that works.
Thomas with 21 points leading Detroit. He has 12 assists. Hits the free throw. Bird with 24. Ainge has 23. McHale is the leading scorer for Boston with 25. And Parrish, who has not done all that much but has got to be well rested, coming in a hand for Kevin McHale. What a game for him.
Parrish and Walton being in the game. Pat Riley calls this group on the court right now for the Celtics the bludgeon unit. I mean, it's banging on the board.
McHale goes out.
91 and 100.
For 10. Shooting. 9-point lead for the
Boston.
Celtics. Less than a minute going by. And a turnover. Lambier trying to get the ball into Parrish. Thomas.
And one.
Foul. Walton had his back turned and Thomas tried to sneak in.
Somebody forgot to pick him up.
You know, Bill Walton, of course, has always been a Celtic fan, he has told people, but he proved it a couple of years ago. He went up to Red Auerbach in the office. He said, look, can you give me some Celtic souvenirs for my kids?
And he gave him a T-shirt, I guess, and a couple of hats.
Now Red's paying him.
Now Red's paying him.
And getting some dividends.
How would you have felt if you were a Clipper? You know, you were owner of the Clippers or the general manager when he was doing that.
Don't think they wanted to know that. So the Pistons are down by 11 and scored 4 in a row here. Celtics by 7. Celtics are 23-1 at Boston Garden, 25-1 counting 2 games in Hartford.
The pass.
6 on the 24-second clock.
Seaston. The defense.
You can hear him yelling. But there was Walton.
Tackle it, Walton.
Great defense on that play by the Pistons, but that super rebound by Walton just too
Ooh.
much.
Thomas over to Benson. Short. Remember about the Pistons? You live and die by the outside shot. They've lived with it through most of this game, but now they're under the gun, trailing by 9, and nearly 2 minutes gone by in the 4th period. Double on Bird with Johnson and Tripucka and the Detroit foul.
Going to see Walton with a real terrific rebound. Look at him get inside. Now he carves out some room against Tripucka. Make sure he gets a hand on it, and then up strong for the stuff.
Harris from Walton. And another Piston foul. When you don't have the strength inside, as Detroit doesn't, it can start to take its toll, and it is now.
Well, particularly with this unit that the Celtics have on the court right now. They've got 3 players that they can use in the low post, and all of them can score.
And McHale's on the bench. Ainge, baseline. Air ball, Isiah Thomas.
The pass. The defense.
They played him for the pass. They faked at him and then got back and played him for the pass.
9-point Boston lead. About a minute and a half gone by this final period.
That's the little guessing game that defenders play against penetrators.
Bird. Doubled again. Open man Seaston. Ainge. Quick pass.
Shot Ainge.
For Danny Ainge. 25 points.
His jump shot is back.
Which serves notice on the rest of the NBA that the best record in the league may get even better.
Pass to Puka Benson.
He's missed 2 in a row now, and Walton outlets to Seaston. Ainge on the wing, couldn't control, and turns it over. Dennis Johnson back into the ball game for the Celtics. Seaston goes out. Seaston has only scored 2 points, but he's been part of the green team bench effort for Boston.
Giving that extra effort makes winners. The all-you-can-be, sponsored by the U.S. Army. At just 5'7", Atlanta's Spud Webb is a David among NBA Goliaths. Spud compensates for his short stature with blazing speed, enabling him to dart by taller opponents. A 42-inch vertical leap elevates Spud among the league's best, showcased during his victory in the Slam Dunk Championship. He's an NBA standout because Spud Webb strives to be the best he can be.
Hey, that was a great answer. Where'd you learn about the...
The Celtics have used 3 big people, Bird, Walton, and Parrish. And the Pistons are using Tripucka and Lambier and Benson. That's not their biggest front line.
Pistons have not scored a basket in the last 4 minutes of the game, and you can see how their shooting has gone down from 70 to 40%. Under 9 minutes to go. Plenty of time for Detroit if they can straighten things out. Pistons have won 10 in a row, a club record. Milwaukee had 10 straight before they lost to the Bullets today. Kelly Tripucka short, and Walton has not played much, but now he has, and he is dominating both boards.
Well, the Celtics just broke down the rhythm of that play by the Pistons.
They have turned up the defense an extra notch here in the latter stages of the 3rd and into the 4th. Walton.
Oh yeah, Walton. Let's work.
Benson the rebound, and Thomas.
Should have made that one.
Celtics have won 2 of 3 against the Pistons this year. Lambier popping outside. He's been reliable. He's hit some big baskets when they need him.
When he comes up on a fast break, they're not reluctant at all to give him the shot from the outside.
Nearly 4 minutes elapsed in this final period. Bird
Ooh, what a pass.
Somebody's been Vinnie Johnson missed it.
If you double, the weak side better start rotating to that open man, the cutter.
Once again, an 11-point lead. Off the screen is Vinnie
Vinnie
Johnson.
Johnson. Good shot.
And he hits. Isaiah Thomas with 25 leads the Pistons.
That was the option play to hawk 3 that they usually use for Trapuka.
Against Trapuka. Bird. Walton is inside.
Backboard.
Bird just changed direction.
I can't do shit with Bird out there.
He can turn people around.
Right now they're trading baskets.
Trapuka.
That's not good for Detroit. Maybe less than trading. Trapuka misses. Gets the ball back to Skelly. Vinnie Johnson.
Good shot.
But now the Pistons are going to have to do the job defensively if they want to get back in this game.
Boston, they'll take the fast break when it shows, but they now have those 3 low post players to go to.
Here's McHale on the bench. Bird inside. Doesn't go, and a fine pass. Good anticipation by Dennis Johnson.
Let's take a look at Larry Bird last time down the court. The double develops, had a little fake there, and they all kind of run away from him. You've got to be kidding me. He's going to score.
6:52 remaining. Timeout. Here, because you'll have so much interest in each round. I think even the first round will have interest because you may see a team that has played well get knocked off and so many dark horse sleeper teams emerging. So I think this is going to be an extra special NCAA championship this year. Larry Bird getting close to that triple-double, which would make it 7 out of his last 11 games. But right now, the Celtics lead 110-99 with a little more than halfway through this final period. Vinnie Johnson, long range.
Good shot, Vinnie.
Oh, they're turning Vinnie loose.
3 in a row for Vinnie, 11 in the game for Johnson. Turned into a half-court game. Celtics taking their time, trying to set up good play percentage shots. Bird inside Harris. And they're going to call a foul on Isaiah Thomas.
They've tried several different ways, the Celtics, to get that ball inside.
Next foul on Pistons will be their 5th in the penalty. Walton and Lambeer. They look for Walton. Lambeer denying. Trapuka run through a screen, leaving Walton inside, and Walton will go to the line. Well executed play by 2 big guys.
It was a great fake
Take
burger. The entire Pistons defense got the 2 guys. Watch this fake by Walton. Fakes the pass. They know that Wall likes the pass. He swoops in there. That's what good passing and faking the passing can do.
Pistons in the penalty, and Bill Lambeer has 5 personal fouls. 1 more, and he's out of there. McHale, 25 points, age 25. Bird, 28 is the game's high score.
Last time out, they took the ball out of the hands of Isaiah Thomas and let Vinnie Johnson go one-on-one. Isaiah is usually the guy that would want to penetrate at this stage of the ball game to try and create some openings for the big guys.
Stayed 11 points, basically. Celtics leading throughout this period. Thomas misses. Bird gets another rebound. That's his 9th rebound.
Excellent defense by Danny Ainge that time to contain Isaiah's penetration.
Ainge's career high is 26. He's 1 away from that. Bird and Trapuka elbowed each other, and they'll call the foul on Kelly.
Chuck Daly told me before the ball game, you know, they're not fast breaking an awful lot, the Celtics, but they don't mind fast break when it's there, and that's how they broke this game open a little bit.
Pistons with a 10-game winning streak. Most of those wins have been teams with under 500 logs on the season. Celtics have the longest winning streak of the season, 13, broken at Sacramento.
They were talking to him while he's shooting free throws.
Say, now listen, now keep Isiah under control now, will you?
Biggest lead of the ball game. Thomas inside. Celtics have it. They've just taken the game away with a 19-4 run in the last 5 minutes of the third period, and then just keeping the Pistons out of it here. And Bird goes in the basket, and there's a foul. Somehow the Celtics never seem to be overly concerned about Detroit because of the fact they know they can work inside both ways.
Well, they know that Trapuka got caught behind a pick that time and allowed Bird to come off, get the easy pass, and come down the lane. So they've got an awful lot of places to go against this Pistons big man defense.
Bird is 11 for 11 at the free throw line today. Traveling against Vinny Johnson. And so the Pistons beginning to unravel here. They played impressive ball for a half, and then through 7 minutes of the third period, and then the roof caved in.
Well, then you see who the Pistons have to go to counter the big man play of the Celtics. They go to their guards for jumpers from 15 feet.
Technical foul. Bill Laimbeer has been another one. 2 technicals have been issued here. Now Isiah Thomas and Laimbeer both jawing at Darryl Garrettson. Here's Chuck Daly's reaction.
Go ahead, call it. He knew he was going to call it. That's usual coach's expression. I know you're going to call it, call it.
Daly and Thomas hit with the technicals. Danny Ainge will shoot him. I want to remind you of the conclusion of the game. Tom and I will select the Miller Lite Most Valuable Player of the game, and in conjunction with the award, Miller Lite will present a check for $1,000 to the National Multiple Sclerosis Foundation in that player's name. Celtics have it, leading now by 18 points. Danny Ainge has a career high of 27 as a result of the free throws. Timeout, Detroit. Talk about players in the game, and here's why. Electrifying, animated, wears his emotion on a sleeve. Charles Barkley, the sensational second-year.
Shit crazy. Did y'all just see what went on? That's crazy.
Well, Tommy, at one point, the Pistons led 83-77. Virtually midway through the third period, and the Celtics have outscored Detroit 44-18 to break open this game with 4:44 to go.
You know, Dick, sometimes I think the Celtics lull you into a false sense of security and then pounce on you with real good defense at the right time. They let you feel that you got certain things going against their defense, and then they take it away at the most opportune time.
As we told you, a career high for Danny Ainge with 27 points.
Walking pulling shit, ain't he?
Isiah Thomas has got to be a little frustrated at this point. He can do only so much. And it's interesting how Parrish hadn't done much at halftime, and Walt was on the bench, and they come at you in waves. That's the way the Pistons must think of themselves today.
The bludgeon unit, rebounding and good power, tall defense.
Walt lead for Vinny Johnson, who turns it over. The Detroit Pistons not gained any ground on the Milwaukee Bucks. For the Celtics, Walt and Ainge, and they have blown out the Pistons. Standing ovation for the Celtic bench. Dennis Johnson hitting from outside. Larry Bird is out of the ball game with 35 points.
Torture.
9 rebounds and 7 assists. No triple-double today for Larry. Current. Are stuck on 101 for quite a while now, with 3:20 remaining in the game. Turnover. Traveling against Dennis Johnson.
They've got Curtin in there right now for the Pistons, and he's got a height advantage over David 13. kill. Maybe they'll try the Pistons to develop an inside game with Curran a little bit.
Thomas. Rebound, Dennis Johnson. Sam Vincent is in the game, the rookie from Michigan State who hasn't played much lately. Third kill, the former Piston. And it's still Celtics ball. And into the game, Rick Carlisle for the Celtics, Tony Campbell for the Pistons, Greg Kite also in for the Celtics. Walton's got someone over his shoulder. What an enjoyable time it's been for the redhead from California.
Well, he's going to practice tomorrow and keep working on that outside shot. 2 in a row, not for me.
Celtic bench with that kind of a scoring edge. Earl Currick, or check that, John Long, who was the forgotten man we talked about, replacing Isiah Thomas. Long was 5 for 5, by the way, in Friday's game, but really hasn't played much. Louisville beats Memphis State 70-69. A lot of people think Louisville could be one of those teams that will turn it on in the NCAA championship.
You know, Dick, one of the reasons why the Pistons came up with that 3-guard rotation, John Long missed 4 practices for legitimate reasons, and all of a sudden they found that Vinnie Johnson started to play better, and Dumars and Isiah. It's like Lou Gehrig losing it.
Call out.
He never got his job back.
Isiah Thomas on the bench. He will get his job back. 25 points, 14 assists, and 6 rebounds for the Wizard of the Pistons. 2:35 remaining, 123-101. Tony Campbell. Third kill battling his former teammate Lane Beer, and a loose ball foul against third kill. The Celtics' only loss in Boston Garden this year was to the Portland Trailblazers,
and they got blown out in that one with a lot of great fast break basketball by the Trailblazers. And the Pistons did not run as much as they have in previous games.
Well, that was one of the things they didn't do much anymore. They were more control. Vincent all the way down. A glimpse of the future for the Boston Celtics. Sam Vincent.
Well, here's a kid that hasn't played an awful lot. He injured his ankle, was playing a little bit prior to the injury, but they have high hopes for him in the future. One of the problems they can playing him with C-State is that they are very small at the guard position.
Here's Chuck Nevitt, 7 feet 5 inches tall, former Laker.
Chuck Daly calls Chuck Nevitt an intriguing player. Translated means he's not ready yet.
25-point lead for the Celtics, and if you had tuned in through most of the third period, you wouldn't believe this score right now. Celtics have just run away, dominated the boards and everything else. Joe Dumars hit the shot.
That was tough.
Well, we're getting to the time of the year, Tommy, that people are going to look at the record, and a lot of coaches' jobs could be in jeopardy. So ultimately, that happens every year, and no different this season. Campbell ahead of the field with a basket. And now the game opens up with 1:45 to go. 126-105 Boston. Kite down low. Celtics will win 5 in a row and make it 26 out of 29. Kite shot. You know, one of those people who a lot of people think could be in jeopardy is Hubie Brown, the coach of the New York Knicks, who had a nightmarish year with injuries to Bernard King and Cartwright and even Ewing out for a while. But I have a feeling that Hubie Brown will be back as coach of the New York Knicks, see what he can do with a healthier team. I say Hubie will be back with the New York Knicks. And a lot of people say that he's one of the best bench coaches you'll find.
He certainly gets his team playing hard. He hasn't had a wealth of talent for a complete season the last 2 years, so I don't know why they should be faulting him. I want to see what he does with a healthy team before I fire him.
Well, you saw him take the Knicks to 7 games against the Celtics a couple of years ago. Caleb, this is the jumper. Third kill, the rebound with under a minute to go. Next Sunday, the Indiana Pacers against the Philadelphia 76ers. Carlisle and Kite team up there. What does it mean for a guy like Kite in practice? He really tests those other centers, doesn't he?
I mean, he plays hard the whole time. He's got the perfect temperament to be a 10th or 11th guy on the bench.
Nevitt working against Kite. Air ball, but Curran is there. 128-107. Pistons, club record 10-game winning streak down the drain today. Third kill goes in and is foul.
That's why he is an intriguing player, Chuck Nevin. At his size, he might be a Manute Ball type of player defensively, or is a lot better offensively than Manute Ball.
David's third kill. This is his first shot. You saw a shot of the Celtic bench with a lot of the heavy contributors for them today. Larry Bird with 35. Kevin McHale with 25, and incredible shooting. Danny Ainge, though, very important game for him because he had been mired in a slump. But 27 points, a career high for Ainge today.
I'll tell you one thing, I think
Career high, Danny Ainge.
very well in the playoffs. It ought to be supposed to lock horns with the Atlanta Hawks, which want to be an interesting.
Goodbye.
Well,
She's
the
gone.
Hawks have the strength on the board, but the Pistons have the experience in the playoffs. That'll count.
Wait.
2 seconds to go, misses, and the game is over. The Celtics 26-1 at home. The Boston Celtics have defeated the Detroit Pistons, ending their 10-game winning streak 129-109. A clean and solid 20-point victory. And we'll be back at Boston Garden. But right now, let's send you to Fairfax, Virginia, the American Cup Gymnastics. And for an update, let's go to John Tesh. John? Led 65. Celtics outscored the Pistons 67-44 in the second half to win going away. And our Miller Lite most valuable player of the game is Larry Bird, and 11 fourth-period points. And that's when the Celtics and Bird started to go cooking. And there he is. The give and go to Dennis Johnson, the ability to do it all, including find Dennis Johnson, no help from the weak side, just some of the things Larry Bird did. He had his outside shooting eye going as well, driving in, looking for the fouls, perfect from the free throw line for Larry Bird. Another big game today was Kevin McHale, who was perfect, 10 for 10 from the field for Kevin McHale, who scored 25 points, and right now he's with Pat O'Brien.
And Kevin was smiling watching Larry play. First of all, he looked good. How do you feel today?
Felt pretty good. I'm getting my timing back, starting to get a little bit of wind back. You get real tired out there when they start running, but I was basically out, a month, so it feels pretty good to get back playing.
You live and die by the outside shot as Detroit does. You guys shut them down. Was that the key to the game?
Yeah, it was. They're an outside-in game. We're an inside-out game. We kick it inside first, then we go outside. That doesn't work. They want to get it outside shot going, and if that doesn't work, they try to get it inside. So we started coming around in the picks, putting a lot of pressure on them, and we took the outside game away.
You talk about Larry Bird. We were watching Larry Bird play a little while. I'm going to show a shot of you here going coast to coast here. Talk to me about it.
Hey, that was my first deal of the year. Larry made a great play here, I think. Yeah, and I came in and then I held Trapuka, then I got the ball. Then I started running like a baby deer on ice, and then I laid it in. It wasn't very pretty, that's for sure.
How about the inside game today, Kevin?
We played well. Like right here, DJ makes a great feed right here. And when you start getting the ball down that low, it's really tough for them to defend you because you can go into them and do a lot of things on offense. And what makes our inside game so good is our passing from the outside inside. It's just great.
Welcome back to the game. Kevin McHale, let's go back to Dick Stockton.
Thank you very much, Pat. And so the Pistons shot 70% in the first half, only 41% in the second half, and that huge front line by the Celtics paid off in a 20-point victory. And we'll be back to Boston Garden for more in just a moment. We're back at
109, 129, Boston. Legendary game. Learned something new today, as always. I did not know this was Joe Dumars' rookie year. We know now just because of watching it. It was legendary. And Danny Ainge got a career night 27. We salute. We ain't done with the 60s. We ain't done with the 70s. We ain't done with the 80s. We ain't done with the 90s. I promise you. You already know it's legendary. What the announcer say? Goodbye. She's gone. Big Bird to play the game again. 35. What is it? 35, 9-7 or 6-7. Y'all let me know in the comments. Salute Bird family. Thank y'all for watching the full video. We'll be back with another video after this video. Make sure y'all stay prayed up. Y'all be safe. And y'all be good. You know?